Okay. Another part of the design I want us to look at is when you look at the estate road driving in. This looks quite elevated. Is that a design intention, or what happened with that? What's the plan driving into the estate?
Yeah, so everything is very intentional. You know, everything starts from design, and we actually look into the future, and we try to think, what are the possible issues that could happen, and how do we mitigate against those issues?
Okay.
So for this particular development, you know, from our videos, you see how close we are to the coastal road, which is one of the highlights of the development. The access to the coastal road, you know, and we took the coastal road coming here, and we saw how easy it was to connect from Shongotedo, right, down to this place. Okay, very, very easy. Now, for the level itself, the coastal road is significantly higher than the entire area. Then we also look at the road network leading up to this place and what could possibly be necessary in the future, you know, to future-proof against flooding. So we want to ensure that we are reasonably higher than the existing road levels that would likely be impacted by the coastal road that has already come up here. So that is why we chose this level. And again, we are very deliberate about it to ensure that for the people who are going to be living here, there are no flooding issues whatsoever within the premises of
So what are the
development.
steps you're taking to sort the flooding issue, future-proof the estate?
To future-proof, we have limited control of what's going on around us. But what can we control within here itself? While taking into cognizance the fact that the existing road network here leading to this estate is temporary, and then by estimations and the level markings that we did, because when we come to a site, we don't just start to build, we don't just start to establish our own levels. We take reference from the road, and then that reference we now adjust, you know, for gradient, and then leads up to where we have our own development. What does that do? It now tells us the minimum level that we have to be at, so that when that road outside is brought to its real level, we are still very far above it, and we don't have any issues with flooding. So that addresses the question.
Okay, so that means from the road driving into these particular premises, you ramp up.
Yes.
So you ramp up into...
So you ramp up, let me explain. So from the road now, we ramp up to our own, because this is a close, the entrance into the close itself. Then you ramp up into the compound, and then there's a final ramp up into the parking space.
Wow.
So there are 3 level changes, from the road to the close, from the close to our compound, and then the compound to the eventual parking level.
Oh, that's a lot of work, and I'm not surprised, because that is the kind of expertise and detail we've come to expect from the detail apartments.
I'm happy you're hitting the nail on the head. It's the level of attention we pay to detail. Nothing is an afterthought. It's very deliberate, it's very intentional from the get-go. We think forward, and we try to bring solutions that would mitigate or that will address problems that could happen in the future. That's the difference between what we do and maybe what the average developer would do.
Okay.